morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Saturday, December 3rd. I'm Katrina Smith. Well, the rain started overnight and it was relentless for the better part of the early morning. So let's get over to the Weather Center with meteorologist Eric Gage. Find out when this rain might stop.
Yeah, so for right now, we're tracking more widespread rain showers that will continue throughout this morning.
Okay.
Then weakening and then returning to rain showers again by this afternoon. So on and off showers for today, but the next chance of rain not going to be on the more consistent side as a cold front pushes through. Taking a live look at Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, still seeing those widespread rain showers. They are moving east, so those heavier showers going out towards Albany area and out towards Vermont as well. And taking a look at the bigger picture right here, we can see a break in the rainfall and then the actual cold front further out towards the west. That'll move into our area earlier on this afternoon, so a bit of a break in the rainfall by later on this morning. Our sky watchers checking in with rainfall totals: a half an inch over in Westdale, just over a quarter inch in Clinton, 0.14 inches in New Hartford, as well as 0.32 inches out in Mohawk. And our wind speed right now, the biggest concern is wind gusts as that cold front pushes through. The highest wind totals are currently south of the Mohawk Valley, that red area right there just below Rome. And as it continues, we're going to see more wind gusts as that cold front pushes through, upwards of 40 miles per hour. And those temperatures still remaining on the mild side for today. Highs reaching the lower 50s with rain and a few winds moving throughout our area. We'll be tracking some snowfall possible later on tonight. Have details on that coming up. Back over to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. After widespread rain showers across the area this morning, we will gradually be drying out by earlier on this afternoon for additional rain showers move through, and then winds start to pick up and then temperatures start to plummet. Here's a live look at our Cavity Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Things are looking quiet across the area to the west. However, widespread rain showers are to our east. Here's a live look at our Yorkville Battery, Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. So once again, you can see these rain showers coming to an end out towards Syracuse, and this will be a brief stop in the rain as rain will continue to move into our area earlier on this afternoon as an actual cold front pushes through. And taking a look at our timing for today, widespread rain showers this morning turns to a break in the rain later on this morning and early afternoon. And then once again, this cold front pushes through, bringing more scattered showers along with wind gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour that could move through later on this afternoon and evening before we finally dry out. And then snow showers will move north of the Mohawk Valley. A weekend forecast, rain and wind for today, temperatures in the 50s, but tomorrow dropping a little bit into the 30s with mostly cloudy skies. A little bit drier, but we still could see a few lingering flurries, especially in those areas seeing lake effect later on tomorrow. The bigger picture is basically, once again, this cold front pushing through, bringing windy conditions for today, and then lake effect showers move in as a high pressure system builds in, and that high will move its way just south of us. So still quiet weather for Sunday and Monday, but for today, we're still dealing with additional rain showers this morning as well as this afternoon. So our skycast in the upper 30s to low 40s this morning, warming up into the lower 50s by this afternoon, still trending on the more dry side by noon. Then this cold front pushes through between around 3 p.m., give or take an hour or two. And then as it moves through, dry weather and then lake effect snow. Now, the biggest issue with this forecast right now in terms of snowfall is that there's not a lot of consistency with the wind direction later on this evening and into tonight. So accumulations are pretty much broad between a trace to 6 inches north of the Mohawk Valley. So we'll have more updates on that as we get more information later on this evening on what to expect for snowfall totals as we head into tonight. By early tomorrow morning, temperatures warming up into the upper 20s to lower 30s and remaining on the cooler side with breezy conditions as we head into Sunday, but for the most part remaining on the more dry side. But the bigger concern for today, those wind gusts south of the Mohawk Valley this morning, that'll turn to more widespread wind gusts as that cold front pushes through later on this afternoon. So for today, high 51 degrees, rain mixing in with wind, and along with tonight, a few lingering lake effect flurries with mostly cloudy skies cooling down into the upper 20s. Our 7-day forecast, dry weather tomorrow as well as Monday, returning to rain showers Tuesday and Wednesday, warming up into the upper 40s, and then dry weather returns as we head into Thursday of this week. And our trivia question, we here at WKTV, meteorologists here, read off of teleprompters for our weather segments.
Well,
It's a given
no.
for you.
No, I watch you every day. No, that's not
It
creepy.
is false. Do people think we read off teleprompters, usually mainly for weather segments and stuff on our severe weather shows, but for
Sure.
here, we basically improvise and we just read off the maps and explain the weather to you.
There's so much to do. I mean, you have to click through your maps, you have to make your graphics. So like, there's so much that goes
Oh yeah,
into
and
what they
if things
do.
like break during the actual weather segment too, you want to make sure you emphasize that as well. So
Totally different job. We news anchors do read off of a teleprompter a lot of the time. Thank you so much, Eric. That was a fun question. All right, let's go on to decision. Welcome and thank you so much for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. I'm going to get you over to the Weather Center because it has been raining for the better part of the morning, and we would like to know, big question that's burning for everyone right now, Eric, is when will it stop?
well, the good news is it's going to stop for a couple of hours for later on this morning. It's going to return again,
Later on.
not as widespread and not as long lasting later on this afternoon, but still additional rain showers not in the clear just yet. And in fact, the biggest concern with today is going to be wind speeds. Taking a look at our wind categories, this is how we kind of categorize what would be considered damaging winds. And for today, our category is level 4, so on the lower side of windy, not as bad as this past Wednesday and Thursday, but still gusty winds as this cold front pushes through. Not going to be long lasting, but still some gusty winds. So we're outside of the high wind advisories and warnings so far. So good news is most of our area is still outside of that, but still wind gusts could reach 40 miles per hour for the peak for today. Now, taking a live look at Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, those widespread showers are moving their way out towards the east. And once again, zooming out a little bit, a break in the rainfall is expected further out towards the west, and then returning once again near Buffalo is additional rain showers. You can see right here this cold front pushing through. That will be our story later on this afternoon. But for today, highs reaching the upper 40s to low 50s with rain and wind. Cooling down by tomorrow. Details on that coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you, Eric. State, county, and family.
Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning and welcome back. Happy Saturday. We are tracking rain showers moving through our area this morning. That'll turn to dry weather by earlier on this afternoon. And then more rain showers move through from a cold front, bringing those wind gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour. And then lake effect snow and cooler temperatures on the horizon for tonight and tomorrow. Here's a live look at our Cavity Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Shaking a little bit, some wind gusts in the higher elevations so far this morning. That'll be the case for today, especially in areas south of the Mohawk Valley. And taking a live look at a Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar, still those heavier widespread showers are moving their way out towards the east. We're tracking more dry weather out towards Syracuse, moving its way into our area. And additional rain showers from a cold front curling out towards Michigan will move through our area by this afternoon. Our weekend forecast recap. So for today, highs reaching the upper 40s to low 50s with rain and wind, but still breaks in the rain are possible this afternoon as well as this evening. Then the temperatures start dropping as that cold front pushes through, cooling down into the 30s by tomorrow with mostly cloudy skies and a few lake effect flurries tonight. We have details on that coming up in just a minute. The bigger picture right now, some rain showers ahead of a cold front pushing through so far today. That'll move through, and then you see right here this line of rain showers. That's the actual cold front. When that pushes through, a dip in the jet stream will cause temperatures to plummet for tonight, cooling down into the 20s. And then clouds make way for lake effect snow, especially for certain areas out towards western and northwestern Oneida County. Most everyone will likely see more cloudy conditions as we head into tonight and tomorrow. So our skycast for this morning, those widespread showers coming to an end. More on the dry side by this afternoon around noon. Temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. Windy conditions as that cold front pushes through. And then by 5 p.m. looking more on the dry side, and a few flurries and lake effect snow showers can move in by 5 p.m. and later on tonight as well, as the wind direction does move over Lake Ontario. Now, the good news is, like, if you're looking for accumulation, not that much, about an inch or a trace to 2 inches north of the Mohawk Valley for tonight. And this is more on the widespread side, not seeing a lot of accumulation with these snow bands producing a lot of wind. As that pushes through, more dry weather in the forecast for tomorrow. Temperatures warming up only into the lower 30s to mid 30s with mostly cloudy to partly sunny skies. That will continue at least until midnight tomorrow night. The biggest concern, though, is wind gusts for today. Gusty winds south of the Mohawk Valley, that purple right there. And as that cold front moves through, that purple shifts to more widespread wind gusts, upwards of 30 to 40 miles per hour. So maybe want to secure things if they're outside for today. Other than that, temperatures warming up today into the 50s with rain, mixture of wind as well. Tonight, cooling down into the 20s with mostly cloudy skies and a few lake effect snow flurries possible, especially just north of the I-90 corridor. Our 7-day forecast, dry weather Sunday as well as a Monday, returning to rain showers again Tuesday and Wednesday. Dry weather returns Thursday, and a mixture of rain and snow possible as we round up the week on Friday. And our trivia question, freezing rain occurs when rain falls through warm and then cold air, or rain falls through cold and then warm air.
I mean, it seems like A because it's freezing, so it's got to go through the warm and then freeze, no?
Well, actually, this is so cold, warm, then cold air. Oh, I messed this up. You were right. I put in the wrong answer. It's actually, it falls through warm and then cold air. There's a thin layer of cold air.
Apology yet.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you're 2 for 2 today.
Yeah. So it is when rain falls through warm, then cold air.
Yeah, there's a layer of cold air, and it's not enough to where it freezes.
Right.
Usually when you have sleet, it's that warm air, and there's enough cold air underneath it where the raindrops freeze. But when it's freezing rain, there's enough warm air where the water doesn't freeze just yet. Then it hits the ground, then it freezes.
There's our science lesson for the day and Eric's lesson in humility. All right, we'll be back after this.
Day out there. Will it stick around? Here's meteorologist Eric Gage. Eric?
Yes, we're tracking more wind gusts across the area. A bit windy as those rain showers moved through earlier on. I know you had a chance to go to stuff the bus as well.
Yeah, it was pretty windy up there.
I was able to
pretty
stop
windy.
by quickly, but thankfully the rain stopped. I don't know if you were as lucky.
It did not start raining until after I left.
Okay, that's the good news.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Jason and Bill were caught in the bus for at least a couple of minutes. So, for the most part this evening, we're tracking gusty winds. You look at wind gusts across the area this afternoon and this evening. 18 mile per hour wind totals, I should say. Wind gusts upwards of 40 miles per hour in some parts of the area for this evening. The good news is the winds will gradually die down by this evening, but still, we're still expecting breezy conditions, at least for the most part. Let's talk about some photos. This one's sent in by Prudence. A beautiful photo here of some sunshine peeking through those rain clouds further out towards the left of your screen. Just a beautiful shot right here. This looks like an art showcase right there. Another article we're going to be talking about right now is wind speed. You know, there's a lot of numbers right here from a weather station. However, looking at this, peak wind gusts of 56 miles per hour. This is just north of Boonville. This is sent in by Gina as well. And there was enough wind gusts to produce some damage. This was sent in by Colleen. A tree is down across someone's front yard. It's still gusty winds for the most part for today. Now, taking a look at the radar right now, still looking at mostly dry conditions. We are tracking lake effect snow tonight. Not everyone will see snow showers, but we're going to be keeping an eye on exactly where to expect these snow showers coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. The village of Iliad.
TV Tower, Central New York's most dependable weather team. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. After widespread rain this morning, a bit of a break in the rain, then return to windy and rainy conditions for this evening. Rain has moved outside of our area. Our next focus is wind gusts along with lake effect snow. Here's a live look at our Cavie Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Things are pretty windy across central New York this evening and will continue to remain on the breezy side heading into tonight. And here's a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top of the radar. The rain showers that brought our rain for this afternoon are just to the south of me for right now, but we're keeping an eye on some lake effect snow. Also, the Finger Lakes are producing some lake effect snow right now for the southern valleys. Still, not expecting a lot of accumulation with this. The biggest area to see accumulation is just north of the Mohawk Valley in the Boonville region, as well as northern Oneida County, as well as central Herkimer County for tonight, as well as tomorrow morning. Wind speed still on the breezy side and windy side for this evening. 18 mile per hour winds reported in Rome. Wind gusts upwards of 45 miles per hour in the Mohawk Valley. So a very windy Saturday for today. And the good news is the winds do gradually diminish by tonight. The bigger picture, a fast-moving cold front pushes through, and then for tonight and tomorrow, the wind direction shifts over the Great Lakes, and that means lake effect snow, at least for tonight as well as early tomorrow morning. Not everyone will see snowfall, as it's mainly just for the areas just to the east of Lake Ontario, but weather does start to turn dry between tomorrow afternoon and Monday, as an area of high pressure will bring quiet weather to our area. So in our Skycast for tonight, still generally quiet conditions, windy along with some lake effect snow, especially north of the Mohawk Valley. This will continue into tonight as well as early tomorrow morning for that wind direction shifts to the north right around noon. So still on areas generally north of the Mohawk Valley could see some trace accumulations of a snowfall forecast coming up in just a second. Tomorrow, a little bit less windy, but still slightly breezy. Temperatures ranging in the 30s, so a big shift in temperature compared to today. And then cooling down tomorrow night into the 30s and 20s for a return to more sunny conditions. And once again, temperatures a little bit on the warmer side to start out Monday. Our current lake effect snowfall forecast, for the most part, the higher accumulations are just north of the Mohawk Valley, in the just north of Rome, as well as Boonville. Generally, this area right here, trace of 2 inches. Still some areas that could see some lake effect, especially the lake effect from Finger Lakes could still continue for tonight as well as early tomorrow morning. And our wind gusts, for the most part, as you can see right here, they'll gradually weaken and diminish as we head into tonight. Still a little bit less breezy for tomorrow, and then turning into Sunday night, less breezy conditions. So for tonight, low of 28 degrees, mostly cloudy. Lake effect snow continues for some parts of our area. And then heading into tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies, temperatures a little bit chillier in the 30s. Our 7-day forecast, mostly cloudy skies tomorrow, dry weather Monday, rain showers return Tuesday and Wednesday, warming up into the 50s Wednesday, and then dry weather returns once again by Thursday. Ben?
Thank you very much, Eric. Coming up next, live from the Adirondack Bank Center. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ben Kinney. Here's what's making news tonight in your neighborhood. It's quite a windy day out there today with some power outages being reported earlier on in the Mohawk Valley. How long will this windy weather continue for? Meteorologist Eric Gage has the answer. Eric, when are we going to get a break from this wind?
Well, so far, we're looking at windy conditions for tonight, gradually weakening into early tomorrow morning. The good news is the winds gradually diminish by tomorrow afternoon and into Monday, a lot less windy conditions. But first things first, taking a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, Doppler radar. We mentioned at 6 the possibility of a lake effect snow band developing. It is yet to be organized as of now, so for the most part, expect disorganized flurries across the area for this evening. So still, windy weather is in the forecast. Taking a look at wind conditions across the state so far this evening, seeing wind gusts, or wind speeds, I should say, nearing 18 miles an hour at the Griffiths Park in Rome. And that will continue for tonight, gradually decreasing as taking a look at our wind skycast. You can see by tomorrow afternoon, wind speeds in the Mohawk Valley still around 10 miles per hour, not as bad as so far today, but still winds will gradually decrease. But for tonight, low of 28 degrees of lake effect flurries in the air, mostly cloudy skies. We are tracking cooler temperatures tomorrow compared to today. Details on that coming up. Back over to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. Prosecutors in Oneida County.
From Central New York's most dependable weather, meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. After widespread rain showers today and very windy conditions, winds will gradually decrease this evening, along with a few lake effect flurries and snow showers developing from Lake Ontario. Here's a live look at our Cavity Tower camera overlooking the city of Utica. Things are a little bit less windy as earlier on, but still winds are pretty persistent across the area this evening. And here's a live look at our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are still mostly cloudy for the time being right now and still mostly quiet. However, we're keeping an eye on these snow flurries out towards the west. There's a look at Lake Ontario right now. The lake effect snow band is still disorganized at this point, so we're not tracking any widespread snowfall, especially for western Oneida County at this point. But the area that's going to be highest impacted from this is going to be just in the northern part of Oneida County as well as central Herkimer County. But still, trace accumulations possible in outlying areas. But this is the area that could see the most snowfall, upwards of 2 inches of snow. But still, generally trending on the lighter side, as so once again, that lake effect snow band has not developed just yet. Wind gusts were on the windy side today. This is around 3 p.m. For tonight, we're cooling down as well as wind speeds calming down into tonight as well as tomorrow. Here's a snapshot at 5 p.m. tomorrow. A big difference, 7-mile-per-hour wind gusts in the valley compared to 45 for today. So a bit of relief for those that are wanting to see the wind go away at this point in time. And this is all due to a cold front moving through our area for this evening. As this pushes out towards the east, lake effect snow and clouds will be in our forecast, at least for the early morning hours tomorrow, a few lingering flurries. That will discontinue by the afternoon as the wind direction shifts and an area of high pressure will bring quiet weather and dry conditions to our area for Sunday night as well as Monday for a stretch of dry weather before rain showers return as we head into the work week on Wednesday. So in our Skycast for tonight, once again cooling down into the lower 30s to upper 20s with mostly cloudy skies. Again, that lake effect snow band still disorganized. We're not tracking more widespread accumulation at this point, but still, once again, generally areas north of Oneida and Utica could see those accumulations. And then by early morning hours tomorrow, still on the more dry side, especially south of the Mohawk Valley. And then those clouds will gradually shift up towards the north as wind direction shifts from the west to the south. And we're looking at temperatures still remaining on the cool side for the most part tomorrow, with highs only reaching the mid-30s. In fact, our lake effect snowfall forecast for tonight still areas highest chance of seeing some lake effect snow looks to be just north of the Mohawk Valley. Trace of 2 inches, nothing too much of a concern, but still could see some accumulation on the ground by tomorrow morning. So for tonight, low of 28 degrees, mostly cloudy, lake effect snow possible in some areas. For tomorrow, a high of 35 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Definitely a little bit less breezy compared to today. Our 7-day forecast, dry weather continues until Tuesday. A stationary front moves through, bringing rain showers on and off Tuesday and Wednesday. Dry weather returns Thursday, and then a mixture of rain and snow showers returns once again for Friday. Ben?
Thank you very much, Eric. Coming up next, Taha